weird is YouTube says I have an excellent connection. It's just not connecting. Wait, I think it might finally be working. Okay. So, yeah, let's try this again. Hi, everybody. You may notice a slight costume change on Morwen's part. Hey, Rabbit Cube, welcome aboard. They are doing another free giveaway. Okay, I think we're back. I think we're connected again. Are we back? Maybe? Okay. Hopefully, we'll stay connected for more than like 5 seconds this time. That was really frustrating. Let's find somewhere with better lighting. Okay. This time I tried closing and reopening OBS. Let's give it a minute. If it doesn't break in the next minute, then I will continue. If it does, then I'm gonna just cut the stream and reschedule for 7:30 and reboot my computer and my router and hope something fixes something. That sound good to everybody? Okay. So, the outfit... Oh, hey, Miranda, when did you come in? The outfit is their latest free promotion. It's 7 of 9's outfit from Star Trek Picard. I downloaded it to see what it was like and tried it on her. And it seemed to look good. When I put it on her, it automatically inherited the color scheme of the coat she was wearing, which honestly I think looks really good. I just had to change the sweater color from like bright yellow to this darker purple, and I really like how it looks. So I've declared it her off-duty uniform. However, we're about to go, after an extended period off-duty, Wait, it was just for a second. We seem to be back. In fact, it seems to have sent everything that happened while we were not. Okay. So, yeah. That is the story of the jacket. But we're going back on duty after an extended period off. So, no, not that outfit. So, let's get back in uniform and let's get our next mission. Captain's log, stardate, whatever the heck it is. After an extended tour of the Klingon front, Starfleet has decided to reassign us to Romulan space, and we are about to receive our first mission in that regard.
Pick up Damar Khan on Starbase 114 and bring him to Starbase 39 Sierra. Starbase 114 is located in the Celis system in the Beta Quadrant.
Okay. That dialogue and text do not match, but okay. Yeah, this is a, this bridge set costs money. It's a palette swap of the TNG bridge set. You can also get... The same purchase buys you 3 palette swaps of the same set, and one of them is just straight up the TNG one. But yes, I love the 2-level bridge. This is one of my favorite Starship Bridge designs ever. The TNG version specifically. Although this more modern color scheme is also quite nice. Anywho. Alright. Because why would the button to go to the bridge and the button to leave the bridge be in the same place? The Odyssey class has a really sweet bridge set, and I can't wait to show it to you. I'm going to stick with the Didiridex for a while longer on Tajani, and I'm going to come back to the Didiridex frequently, but I am going to take occasional jaunts in other ships. For now, though, we're in a, what is this? A, modification of the, TOS era, or, the movie era Enterprise? Yeah, it's the Enterprise A design with some, with an Excelsior hull. Let's go to the starbase. God, it's gonna be an adjustment going back to not having the ability to exceed warp 10 or use quantum slipstream. Did you really? What the hell? Oh. Wait, what? Damar Khan is in the Sol system. What? Oh. Oh. Okay. That's a thing that happened.
Hello! Admiral Quinn told me that you would be available to take me to Starbase 39 Sierra. From there, I'm going to the Hobus system. I'd be happy to answer any questions you have about that area. Fascinating place. I've made it my life's work. This life, anyway.
Yeah, it's the movie era Constitution class, though. Not the original series one. And it's got some bits from other ships.
I am a Trill. Some among my people are lucky enough to be joined with a symbiotic life form. We share our bodies with them, and in return they share lifetimes of knowledge and memories with us. I am Khan's 7th host, and most of us have been scientists. My predecessor, Lenara was working to create artificial wormholes. I studied the effects of supernova.
Lenara, notably, was half of the first same-sex kiss in Star Trek. And the only televised same-sex kiss in Star Trek prior to, I believe, Discovery.
Goodbye. In 2387, the star in the Hoba system went supernova. The resulting explosion devastated the planets in the system, of course. But then it created a chain reaction that cut a path of destruction more than 500 light-years long. More than a dozen systems were affected by the Hobus event. Most notably, the Romulus system. Both Romulus and Remus were destroyed. Billions lost their lives. The thing is, an M-class planet like Romulus should have been protected by its stellar magnetosphere and its planetary magnetic field. They act like shields to protect the planet from radiation, and a supernova blast is highly energetic radiation. If the supernova is large enough, it will overwhelm those defenses, but the Romulans should have had decades to prepare for the wave's arrival. As it was, they only had hours.
Okay, some notes. One, all supernovas produce radiation of exactly the same intensity. It's highly predictable. That's why you can use them to gauge distance to other galaxies. Two, as a result, it's the distance, not the size of the supernova, that determines whether your planet's magnetosphere is enough to hold it off. And three, the actually bizarre thing about the Hoba supernova is that it didn't take 600 years or so to go 500 light years. It took hours or days. But, I mean, they're doing better with it than the 2009 movie did.
Goodbye. Ambassador Spock attempted to organize an evacuation, but the Romulan Senate refused. I guess they thought they had more time.
I really wonder if they're gonna rework this in light of Picard, or just declare Picard an alternate timeline. I am curious.
That was a horrible time. Ambassador Spock had a plan to stop the wave, but after the destruction, a Romulan named Nero blamed him. Nero had a ship of awesome power. We still don't know everything about the Narada, but we think the Romulans used Borg technology to create it.
Don't be silly. Nobody uses Borg technology for anything. We didn't transwarp here.
Nero destroyed dozens of our ships, and even attacked a Klingon fleet led by General Worf. I hear Worf barely survived. Ultimately, Nero confronted Spock in the Hobus system. Spock managed to use red matter to create an artificial singularity to contain the worst of the supernova's blast, but both he and Nero were lost. Goodbye. In a word, troubled. Sela rules what remains of the Star Empire, and isn't shy about using the Tal Shiar and the military to bring systems back into the fold. Meanwhile, Ditan and his unificationists have formed the Romulan Republic. The Federation and the Klingons recently recognized them at Khitomer, while Empress Sela and her allies expressed their disapproval violently. Tensions remain high. The Remans have formed a resistance movement in response to Imperial persecution.
The Romulans were once a passionate...
Oh my God, shut up, Spock.
The loss of their homeworld has
that
left them in
could end rather
ashes.
poorly.
The survivors of the
Even more troubling are
have
reports
gathered
concerning
under the banner
Taurus,
of Empress Sela.
the former Imperial
She
praetor.
has sought out new allies.
She was
from the
ousted
Delta
from
Quadrant
power by
in an
Sela,
attempt to
and rumor
rebuild the
has it she's
Romulans' former
seeking
might.
powerful allies from both
And now,
within the Empire
she seeks
and
revenge
without.
for a lost world.
Sela made a
and
lot of
broken
enemies
people.
over the years. This could be their chance to settle old scores. Goodbye. Packed and ready. The USS Tucker is waiting for me at the starbase. They'll be taking me to the Hoba system. Maybe this time we'll find the clues we need to solve this mystery. Goodbye.
You used to take him onto the Hoba system yourself. And there was a whole mission there. But, they reworked and contracted these missions, honestly, for the better. The previous version made Tanae out to be basically an incredibly gullible person, as opposed to the, well, somehow incredibly gullible and also... No. The previous version made the player out to be incredibly gullible in the face of an obviously evil admiral giving orders. They changed that. The admiral is no longer evil, though she is still really racist, but okay. But yeah. The contraction was largely an improvement, unlike the contractions of the Klingon War and Cardassian plots.
Thank you for your assistance.
Congratulations,
Is there
Lieutenant
anything
Commander.
else you want to know? Never! The crew of the Tucker can handle anything the Romulans can throw at us. Besides, you can only learn so much from sensors and probes. To really understand the Hoba system, we need to be there. The Romulans are touchy. Watch what you say or you'll be in for a fight. The Remans don't even bother talking before they fire, so I think they're more dangerous than the Romulans.
Everyone in Star
Seela's
Trek is
found
so
some
goddamn
new allies,
racist.
too. They're from the Delta Quadrant, but I don't know much about them.
Oh, right, the Hirogen.
Wish me luck! Oh, and I'd check in with Admiral Tanae before you leave. She might have new orders for you. Goodbye.
We've got more important things to do first. Namely...
You may have heard about the tragedy at Khitomer. Empress Seela attempted to disrupt the conference with a bomb, resulting in the death of Commander Tamer. Now, Seela is offering a political reconciliation with the Federation, despite the fact that we have allied with the Romulan Republic. She has invited Federation diplomats to meet with her delegation at a secure base on the edge of the neutral zone. However, we have recently received intelligence that Seela is amassing a fleet. We are sending you with the peace delegation as cover for your investigation into Seela's activities. This is a very delicate situation. You must try to covertly obtain information about Seela's plans without disrupting our peace efforts or upsetting Seela. However, we do have an agent in her retinue who will help you.
Cool.
I have new missions.
So yeah, this is a direct sequel to some of the early Romulan stuff, which I had never seen before, despite the times I've played this. But yeah, as we saw on to Jenny's stuff, Seela's people tried to bomb the conference, and that led directly to Starfleet, or to the Federation and the Klingon Empire allying with the Romulan Republic. Seela is attempting to correct that error now by extending overtures to the Federation, but, like you just heard, front for a probable attack on someone. I do like that the Federation ships you get to kind of mix and match. It really, really was. These writers, there's some registers they hit well. Spycraft isn't really one of them. We kind of saw that throughout the Romulan plotline. To be fair, that's a really old story, and I don't know if it's the same writers working there anymore. I know at one time the game was being entirely written by one person, which sounds completely untenable. I'm hoping that is no longer true. Yeah. Well, she needs the Tal Shiar. She's got no empire without them. And Hakiv has the loyalty of the Tal Shiar. Also, he helps establish her legitimacy. Because, her immediate predecessor as leader of the Romulans was Terrace, and Hakiv was Terrace's first officer. So, being seen to have him supporting her is the next best thing she can do to being seen to have Terrace supporting her. Oh, Evelyn, the best first officer in the game.
Greetings and welcome to Agrama. I am
And there's the
pleased
best
that
NPC.
Starfleet sent such a notable officer as its representative at this conference. Please enter a standard orbit and transport down to these coordinates. This meeting may mark the beginning of a new day for the Federation and the Romulan Star Empire.
I hope we can find a path to peace. There has been too much conflict between our peoples. Those are very green asteroids. I guess there's some very green clouds here. What am I again? A science officer? Science, tax, science? Yeah. Yeah, that's probably my best bet. Or do I want... No, my engineer kind of sucks. So... yeah. This is my best bet. Eee, I'm so tiny! And Epic's so large.
The rest of the delegates are already in the conference room. My aide, Jevon, will take you there. I have some business to attend to before we begin.
I'm so tiny. I look like I'm standing below her, even though I'm not. It's a pleasure to meet you, Empress. I look forward to productive conversation. Oh. I know there's going to be a follow someone bit here. A couple of them. So, let me quickly get the walk keybind set up. There we go.
It is agreeable to meet with you. You have my people's enduring gratitude for how you handled that matter with Ambassador Soketh. This is another trying time for Vulcan. The Romulan Star Empire blames the Vulcan Science Academy for the Hobus supernova that destroyed their world. They are utterly intransigent in this misguided belief, despite the fact that Ambassador Spock warned them of the danger and ultimately gave his life to stop the loss of even more worlds. Romulans are a most illogical people. Sometimes I find it hard to believe we were once a single species.
I know, you guys are jackass space elves, and they're... Oh, I mean,
Welcome to Agrama. Isn't this a lovely facility? You must tour the atrium later. Hard to believe this system was infested by Orion pirates not long ago. You know, some of my colleagues were against this meeting, but I lobbied for it. I said the entire Federation cannot be as blind as the people who were at the farce at Kittimer. If you just see the problems the Romulan Republic are causing, I'm sure you can persuade your government to reconsider their rash choice and sever their agreements with these rebels.
it will take more than a warm welcome to make us change our minds about the Republic, Counselor. For example, your eyeshadow. It is fantastic. I must have it.
I am so pleased to see the Federation recognize and attempt to rectify its past mistakes. I knew that a people as clever as yours would realize eventually that it is folly to antagonize the Romulan Star Empire. I am also confident it will only be a matter of time before you realize that you have made a grievous error by allying yourselves with terrorists, scoundrels, and thieves. The sooner you renounce your poorly considered alliance with the so-called Romulan Republic, the sooner we will be able to come to a mutually beneficial arrangement.
I can only say that I am glad we have taken this first step and that your shoulder pads are seriously inadequate for a Romulan of your standing. I mean, seriously. At least Narek's trying. Failing. Trying like... Now, this guy gets it. He's just a medic. Oh, hey, remember Mr. Talky Talk?
The Romulans can be so difficult to deal with, especially these Imperials. They are forever setting traps, twisting words, and jockeying for advantage. Even a conference with the Klingons would be preferable. At least you know where you stand with Klingons. I'm reminded of a line I read once in an ancient Earth text. Hide a knife behind a smile. Every smile here hides a knife.
Very nice.
I thought the Federation's alliance with the Romulan Republic would be the end of any meaningful dialogues with Empress Sela. After all, she considers the Republic to be a terrorist organization. She may have an ulterior motive for inviting us here, but we had to take the chance that Sela's offer to negotiate is sincere and act
That
in
seems
kind.
highly probable.
The Federation must pursue every avenue for peace.
That was surprisingly terse for you.
We are so pleased that you were able to attend our conference. The
Romulans do seem to have kept all the makeup artists,
to
though.
support the terrorist insurgents rather than the rightful government.
The Empire, I mean.
The Romulan people. So much for your vaunted Prime Directive. In any case, neither of us benefit from extended conflict. So, despite your questionable alliances, we are choosing to open negotiations in hopes of normalizing relations between the Federation and the Romulan Star Empire.
I wish it was so much for the Prime Directive. The Prime Directive is garbage.
I apologize for the interruption. My name is Tokath. I am one of the stewards here. We've had a slight complication with the dietary requirements of some of your delegation. Could I borrow you for a moment so we can clear this up?
I guess so. It's very annoying that okay, not quite open fire annoying. Oops. But it is very annoying that NPCs, especially in the early game, have a walk speed that is slightly faster than your walk, but slower than your normal run.
Franklin Drake says you can be trusted, and that is enough for me. There's more going on here than a diplomatic conference. Sela has no interest in courting the Federation. So why is she suddenly doing so now? We're going to find out what she's up to.
Okay, but they removed that arc that I just played as to Jenny. They moved it to Endgame. So a Federation player getting here has no clue who Franklin Drake is.
The lower level of this facility is off limits to everyone but the Empress and her aides. But that access hatch right over there opens up to a maintenance tunnel that leads down. The doorway is guarded. So while I distract the guards, you sneak through the door.
Lead the way. Okay, so where's this maintenance hatch again? Is it just through here?
The hatch is just ahead in the northeast corner of the room. There will be a security room near the exit of the maintenance tunnel on the level below us. Access one of the consoles there. Maybe you'll learn more about what she's doing. I need to get back to the reception before I'm missed. But I should be able to cover your absence for a few minutes. More than that, and you're on your own.
What console? It's a console? Ah. Per agreement. Acquired the Borg spheres and towed it to the Pilatus system. Anticipate your prompt acceptance for a proposal for new hunting grounds. Excuse me, and the interesting prey you have promised us. This was the deal with the Hirogen. They're one of the places the Romulans are getting their Borg tech. Security cameras.
Empress, the fleet is on its way to Vulcan.
Excellent. Have the weapons loaded aboard my ship. I will depart as soon as they are on board. At last, we will have our revenge for the destruction of Romulus. Hail Hakiv and put him through to my personal terminal. Then leave me. I have matters to attend to.
Yes, Empress.
Dun dun dun.
Computer, begin playback of file 2895 Gamma.
After I left Starfleet, I made it my life's work to reunite the Romulans with their Vulcan brothers. For many years, I lived among them and waged a campaign of peace. 21 years ago, the star of the Hobus system went supernova and sent a wave of devastation across the quadrant. I promised to save the Romulan homeworld. I failed.
Computer, end file. I cannot suffer more of that arrogant fool. Soon
Computer's like, then why did you ask me to play it?
I have Hakiv, Empress.
Patch him through.
Greetings, Empress.
My fleet has launched for Vulcan. I expect you to rendezvous with us there.
Alas, I must disappoint you. The terrorist cells of the Romulan Republic.
The first couple times I played this, I questioned
not go as planned.
how
now they have powerful allies, and with Taurus.
How our attempt to access the communication channels knew which side of the conversation to show us.
The destruction of our homeworld. You disappoint
That is
me,
fair,
Hakeem.
Miranda.
I trust you
But
will not do so.
I've been on enough like group video meetings for work in the last couple of months that I no longer question that at all. Most of them can do that automatically. It's just a matter of showing whichever one currently is talking. Okay. And now the transporter inhibitor that was in effect here is undone. Which means people can beam in and out anywhere instead of just the location the Romulans designated. Oh good. Thalaron weapons. That would be bad for them to use. I mean, really anywhere that anyone wants to travel or that is inhabited, but Vulcan is on that list, I suppose. I mean, obviously, I'm not going to let a whole civilized world be destroyed, even if it is, you know, fucking Vulcan. Whee! Whee! That is neither of the weapons.
I should have known the
time
Federation would
equipped.
send spies instead of diplomats. And you call us treacherous. No matter. You may have destroyed these weapons.
All right.
But my fleet is already
Fair
en
enough.
route to
That
Vulcan.
was an A
cannot
plus
stop
slow
what
clap,
has begun.
not flinching at explosions
Capture
hybrid.
the intruders.
That was pretty sweet villainy on Sela's part. Fuck.
Whatever you did down there, it made quite an impression. Good work on disabling the transport inhibitor. Your ambassadors are safely back on their ships, but I had to blow my cover to get them there. Now it's time for me to get out while I still can. Farewell.
Yeah, WebEx is really good at it too. Teams less so, and Discord doesn't appear to have it at all. No! Tricksy Romulans. Yes. Satellites are emitting a dampening field that has knocked our engines offline. The diplomatic vessels have been similarly affected.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
Oh, it's gonna be so weird fighting in a ship this old.
Ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed.
Thank you for rescuing us.
Target's
Oh, right. That should help.
Warning. Ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed.
I thought we'd never be free of that blasted beam. I'm gonna recommend you get a competition.
Take the goddamn eye. Oh, my inventory is full. Shit. I should have checked that earlier. Okay, that should do for now. Where was it?
Warning. Ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed.
I do not have believed anyone capable of this treachery.
Oh fuck. Get away.
I had not expected to hear from you so soon. Was your mission successful?
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
I should have expected as much. You cannot trust them. I never do. I am contacting all available ships. We will meet you there.
Nope. There be items to catch. No. Sure. Maybe. Let's do some nonsense. Alright. Is there any reason to stick to phasers exclusively? No, because I don't... That's just a generalized beam console. Obviously not. How's the damage compared? Identical. So, yeah, may as well stick with that in the front. But in the back... yeah, that's a significant improvement. And out of curiosity, those are all... Yeah, those are... Yeah, okay. And then... We've got the quantum that I don't care about. We've got this that is less DPS. And that's very little damage. And that's not that much damage either. I don't think it's worth the replacement, so... Yeah. Okay. Oh. Okay, that's probably better. Higher flight speed, same turn rate. So, yeah. And yeah, there's no way that's better. Plasma optimized is better for fighting Romulans. We've got no devices of interest. We do have a new console. More shield power. Why not? More sensors. No, that's dumb. And there were no other options for TAC consoles. Okay. Let's discard you. And you. Actually, let's sort everything to make it easier to discard stuff. Wait, what's that? Well, that was easy enough. What's that? Infinity Lockbox. Career Specific Rare Kit Award. Oh. Okay. That's attack. That's an AoE heal. That could be nice. Yeah, let's go with the AoE heal and damage resist. Oops. It's not enough. How are we doing on space? Could do better. We've got a bunch of shitty phaser pistols. And hypos. Okay, that'll do till the mission's over and I can get to a store. Yeah, I don't like the lack of the at the end of the warp effect.
Thanks to your warning, we were able to divert some ships to defend Vulcan. I have come to personally command the defense. The other forces have already been briefed. Your role in this battle will be to defend the science vessels that have set up a tachyon detection grid to detect any cloaked Romulan ships. We cannot allow any enemy ships to slip through.
Understood.
The ships maintaining the grid will be priority targets for the Romulans, but they must remain in position or the grid will collapse. That is why I need you to protect them.
Will do. Neat ship
How
design.
can you fight what you cannot see? Surrender now, and I may give you a merciful death.
Our tachyon detection grid has revealed scout ships attempting to penetrate the perimeter.
I do not know what happened to knock your shields down, but I am not complaining.
You cannot oppose the will of the Romulan people. We are eternal. All forces, advance and destroy them.
Sela has launched her assault. Science vessels, maintain formation. All other forces converge on the Romulan fleet.
Oh yeah. Jesus, those things are OP. I forgot about that. Oh fuck. Okay, now I should probably go join the rest of the fleet. Hey everybody! Have a weapons boost! still can't believe that Fed cruisers get a freaking target, or all allies in the vicinity get a weapon boost power. Fed ships really are a little bit OP. Unfortunately, so are the Darenexes. Well, unfortunately for Morwen. That's generally worked out pretty well for T'Chang. I think we might be winning.
Reinforcements are en route. Hold the line.
Yeah, I think we might be winning.
I'll follow your lead.
Oh, hey, Belfast is here. Wonder if I can spot it. The Voyager is here. Huh. Yeah, pretty much. Oh, it got out of range. Oops. Maybe that's the Belfast. I know it's a Defiant class. Maybe for whatever reason it's not named in this mission, even though its captain showed up talking. I have no idea what the fuck that just was. Some kind of power the Leovolt has, I guess.
You may have won this day, but the fight will continue. Romulus will be avenged. There will be blood for blood, death for death. My world is gone. I will not rest until Vulcan suffers the same fate.
I mean, On the other hand, Seela's lust for revenge, causing her to lash out against the wrong targets, and overreaching in ways that cause her massive setbacks at the same time, that's pretty in character.
Indeed. Then why does Starfleet use ships equipped with weapons of mass destruction?
Because people like you attack us!
The Science Council willfully refused to assist us when there was a chance to save our world. Every sorrow in my life can be laid at the feet of the Federation.
Your mom left you because your dad enslaved her. Her being Starfleet was tangential. Seriously though, I really do feel for Seela. This game eventually does great things with her, and really I always had a soft spot for her character. I always felt she was a good character, poorly written, and this game, I think, demonstrates that. The good character part. Unusual. Energy. Something, something. The Romulans have modified their ships with Borg technology. What an unthinkable evil! How dare they modify ships with Borg technology? Let's transwarp there immediately. Perhaps we should pick up 7 of 9 and have her help us. Yeah, thanks for saving Vulcan. Romulans using Borg tech, that is scary because they're not Federation, I guess. We haven't seen the last of Seela. Okay. The weapon I got is seriously good. So, probably not that. Yeah. Not that. My shield is garbage. Let's upgrade that.
I have new missions.
Congratulations, Lieutenant Commander.
I have a bunch of Mark IV shields. Why am I not using them? Epic. Have a shield that sucks less. Who's that engineer I never use? Ian. No, Tamev. Generic face guy. Have a shield. Evelyn. It's better than the crap you're using. And... oh my god. At least take that. We'll come... okay. Have a shield. That's better than what you've got on. Now, let's come... okay, we already know my weapons are awesome. What about... oh wait, no, I want to look at armor. No, I've got Mark IV, that seems on par with the best available. Mark II is not, however. Yeah, let's go with that. And then Tamav. Sure. And then Corlin can have... that's a shield. Tamav's... wait, no. Tamav can have that armor. And Coraline can have Ian's armor. And then Ellen... Oh wait, no. I meant for that to be Ellen. Oh, whatever. And now, okay, Coraline can have what's left. Sure. Okay. I know my weapons are awesome. Evelyn should have the second best weapon. It's probably that. Let's see. That's worse than our current primary. That's better. Worse. Nope. Yeah, okay. Okay. Now that everyone is equipped properly, alright, kit. Hyperonic radiation. AoE DOT. I'll take it. Still don't have an actual... Oh wait, I do have an actual kit. Cool. Okay. And I already checked my ship equipment, and I haven't really gotten anything new since then. Inertial dampeners, what do those do? Meh. Alright. Let's summon a ship. And sell some shit. Why is there a science kit module I'm not equipping? Oh no, I checked warp cores, okay. Can't see myself, well, yeah, no, I can't see myself doing that anytime soon. Yeah. Alright. Leaders of the Romulan Star Empire have been blinded by their ambition to gain power. To the point of madness, we believe they have begun to incorporate Borg technology. The Tal Shiar were studying Borg technology in a sphere delivered to them by the Hirogen. It is currently in the Palada system. Yeah, we found that transmission. Travel there, destroy it, determine a message to track down any Borg tech. Yeah, but not on this character. I don't care about advancing this character up the stuff because I'm only going to be using her for 3 more missions.
I have new missions.
Okay. I need to quickly refill my water. BRB. I mean, okay, that is a fair distinction, R. Yes! I think this is the same sphere from Karen's adventures. I forget the exact circumstances of that mission. I remember there was a dude on a space station, I think. Or is that... I might be confusing it with another. I don't know. And yes, the lack of civilian leadership is definitely a thing. Oops. Okay, there's a Romulan communication satellite nearby. If we program it to transmit an emergency signal, they'll send a ship to investigate, then we can hide behind the asteroid. Yeah, that's fair, Fruit Bat. So yeah, we're gonna send out a signal to draw a ship here, and then hide and tag it with a probe, and somehow this will go unnoticed. And we can follow it. But we never see, like, the civilian government of, like, the supposed good guys. No, apparently inside the asteroid is this side of it. Ship around here somewhere. They really would, are. Although, in fairness, they would be flipping out at Admiral Tenay, not at me. I'm only a lieutenant commander. But really, as you advance in the game and go up the ranks, you should be encountering civilian government more, as the scope of your activities gets bigger and the number of people above you insulating you from them. Gasco Station was something early in the Romulan plotline. Oh! That was the station that the Tal Shiar were using as a base. So, yeah, that's where we are. Plot-wise. That's fair. That's also fair, R. kill some turrets.
Ship is under attack.
Somewhere. The fuck is Stoy? Do I even have a bridge officer in it? I do not. Also, I have an unoccupied... Oh, because I have nothing good to occupy it with. Fair enough. I should really teach Tomov something else. It's one of these, Stoy? No? No? The fuck is Stoy? That was weird. Actually, wait. I need an engineering manual. Hang on. Oh my god, I also have no traits whatsoever. Any of these engineers? Yes. Oh, and your first level skill sucks. Your second level skill is the same Tomov already has. God damn it. Yeah, but their first level skill sucks, so why bother? Right, I vaguely remember this. Didn't we as Romulans free this station from the Tal Shiar, or not? Also, may as well. Literally does not matter in the slightest. All right. I guess. Will it let me do trades here? No, it'll only let me do that in a social zone. I can't believe I somehow don't have trades. I'm sure I have to have set them at some point. Nice view. The usual, their families are held hostage, so... So what, we led a breakout and then the Tal Shiar just took more hostages again? Okay, weird. Something to interact with here. Oh, it's down there. Hirogen delivered a disabled Borg sphere. As a precaution, we have not moved the sphere from that location. Don't want to trigger any systems that might trigger their generation process. However, they have begun dismantling and analyzing. Shows great promise. Improved weapons and shield technology well within the Empress's timeline. Work to integrate Borg components has begun. Process is proceeding as expected. Increased combat capabilities by upwards of 30%. Researchers have expressed concerns, and I told them they were overblown. Whatever. Starting to share the staff's misgivings. Commander Navek has taken over the medical bay and has experimented with incorporating Borg technology into citizens. Yes, I believe we encountered some of that as to Jenny. Huh. Interesting. Rabbit. Anybody that expresses discontent either disappears or finds their family held hostage. We should never have sided with the Tal Shiar, and now it's too late. Of course it is. Is that not the Borg tech I'm supposed to destroy? Oh, I'm supposed to destroy the research. I'm supposed to actually... I think maybe you should stand a little further away when you're blowing up the Borg tech, Morwen. Yeah, I think Vivek is the same dude. Oh, was Nivek the Tal Shiar agent in that? No, not Tal Shiar. He was suspicious of Troy, wasn't he? No? Am I imagining it? Nope. Not sticking around for that. Hey, you know it's a good time for? Getting the fuck out of here and doing some healing. Was that healing? Yes. Yes, it was, I think. No, it wasn't. Neither was that. Where's the healing powers? Is it that? No. That's a heal. Okay. This should be a heal, though. Why is that not working? I do not know why none of my healing powers worked there. That was extremely frustrating. Okay, which of these? That's supposed to do a heal, and that's supposed to do an AoE heal. And that aren't even showing up. I need a second stack. Okay, now that one's showing up, but where's... Oh, that's this. So that's a buff. Okay. Ah, gotcha. Can't even begin to express my gratitude. I'm from Sereni Prime, one of the colonies that is still neutral. For all this, I was a vocal proponent for the Republic. Attracted the wrong kind of attention for outspoken beliefs. Got kidnapped by a drone like so many others. They experiment on their own people. Have you read any history? I bet it does. Okay, that is definitely a Romulan Republic officer who has been partially Borgified. That's fair. That is fair, R. Would be nice. Please. Oh my fucking god. Please, for the love of God, give me shields. Oh, I already know, it's the Tachyon beam. And it is totally not even remotely anywhere near as good when a player character uses it. Yeah, I was using something very similar at minimum. So yeah, Tequila wants us to take her home.
I have forwarded your mission reports and the recovered data to Starfleet Intelligence. We now know the Romulans have been researching Borg technology, and they were willing to risk a war with the Federation to advance their goals. There is a 76.77% chance that Starfleet will have to take action against the Romulans to prevent them from upsetting the balance of power with this research. If that occurs, I predict that we will need you and your crew to assist in averting calamity. You have done well. Live long and prosper.
Bunch of XP and my choice of impulse engines. see. Faster, same turn rate. Faster, slightly better turn rate. Yoink.
I have new missions.
Congratulations, Lieutenant Commander.
To Kayla, the survivor
right
you I have new...
Oof. And somehow I have no traits. I don't know how that happened. Let's see. Yes. Yeah, they completely rewrote it. They completely transformed it a few years back. They compressed it down to a smaller number of missions and revamped those. That would be good. That would be good. That's good. That's good. More shields are good. Better crits is good. Plasma resist is good. Beam weapon damage is good. Accuracy is good. Okay. Oh yeah. It's some dramatic change. The latter half of the arc, which we're gonna play as to Jenny, is more shortening than replacement. The early parts of the arc are straight up replacement. Okay, now let's talk to Tene.
Tequila, the survivor you rescued from Demora Station, has provided some very interesting information about both the Tall Shar and the new race with which they've allied. Meanwhile, the Romulan Republic and neutral colonies are continuing to report mysterious abductions. We believe these two events are related. Tequila wants to go home to her colony on Serene Prime. The colony there has remained independent from both the remains of the Romulan Star Empire and the burgeoning Romulan Republic. That puts them in a delicate balancing act. We thought taking Tequila home could be a good opportunity to figure out what's happening behind the scenes of the Romulan conflict. We would like you to go to Serene Prime and investigate.
Well, I guess I don't care what damage type I'm dealing, so plasma weapons
I have
are good.
new missions for you.
Just to confirm to myself. Okay. So there's one more after this mission, and then we're back to Jenny.
On a remote world, scientists are adapting Borg technology to suit their own needs. A Federation crew, caught in an impossible situation, fights to survive. But help may not arrive in time. Who will heed their desperate call? In their anguish, the Romulans could cause a greater tragedy than even they imagine.
I have absolutely no idea what he's referring to. None of that's in the game anymore. It's supposed to be a neutral colony, multiple Romulan Star Empire ships, as well as a shield wall around the planet. Warbirds are arming weapons. The Empire and Republic are both lobbying to join, and the Empire has blockaded the planet and built an incredibly, hilariously pointless shield wall. Like, literally all you have to do is a partial orbit. And you're around the wall. Okay, maybe not. Maybe it is around the whole planet. I didn't realize 3D Prime was a protectorate. Oh, it technically isn't. So you're gonna help them whether they like it or not. How very Federation of you. No, I didn't say that. I'm returning a citizen to her homeworld. And they think she's a fugitive. Kayla's grateful we brought her home. And we should talk to a rep from the council. No, I'm not going to steal these people's shield charges. Those aren't worth anything. Tall and true and welcome. Thanks for returning to Kayla. It was an interesting time. I was preparing to meet with reps from both. Hello. Speak to the council about the advantages of the Republic. Blah. Now this is a man who respects a good shoulder pad. Very well done, sir. Okay. Do we tell them to join the Republic, join the Empire, stay neutral, or do whatever they think is best? Call in for opinions from the chat. For some reason, Fruit Bat and Rabbit Cube, my brain went immediately to the two genders. Actually, no. My issue with Prime Directive stuff is that it's about withholding information. Do what you think is right is actually just about the best advice you can give anybody at any time. It's very rare that somebody asking for advice actually needs to be told what the right thing to do is. Usually they're just seeking permission to do it, or reassurance that they can do it. Alright. So we've got one Republic, one either of the last two, and one for the last one. That sounds like a win for the last one. And she says, I'm pretty sure she says the same thing no matter what you say. That it's an interesting perspective. And that the most convincing element comes from Viranat. And we should talk to a survivor before we leave. Viranat, of course, being to Jenny's planet. Well, hello. That is a great outfit. Relkin. Did we meet him? I don't remember. I mean, probably. They probably wouldn't name him either, but I don't remember who he was. Nope. He literally does not appear in any of the Romulan character stuff. That's a missed opportunity. And so we are off to Viranat. That was weird. Why did it pop me out of the system? Let's get a little distance before we start the battle. Didn't work the first time? Ain't gonna work now, lady. Why, yes, I would love some assistance. Actually, now there's a nearby allied ship. Let's do that again. That was great, Zareth. Thank you. No! I meant to take items. Okay, good. Okay. Now we can go. Cross the barrier and exit the system before reinforcements arrive. Good plan. God, even full impulse is so slow in this ship. To Viranat, or the ruins thereof. Arrived in the Viranat system, no signs of activity, not even satellites.
Scanning in progress. Scanning in progress.
Debris from a vessel of unknown configuration. But probably a Lachi. Sure. All it was. Down we goes. That must be right around the corner. No? Okay, where is this thing we're supposed to be interacting with you? Aha! It is a dead colonist. Ew. Oh, yeah. Originally, the Federation player had to do Installation 18 before this. But that's now optional for everyone except Romulans. Created by the orbital strike of a plasma weapon of Romulan origin. I remember that we visited here after it was destroyed as to Jenny, but it was, oh yeah, there were all those Klingons. And I remember now. And they've been tricked into thinking that that there were terrorist activities happening here. I remember. Pretty much this is just getting the Federation player up to speed on... Like, the purpose of this part of this mission is just getting the Federation player up to speed on the Romulan storyline. Okay, there's something on the other side of this wall. Yeah. Probably this. It's a beacon. Must go to console to access transmission, even though it would be faster to just contact the ship. Where's this console now? Ah.
Citizens of the Empire, it is with great sorrow that I report the destruction of our colony in the Virinat system by the terrorist insurgents known as the Romulan Republic. I believe most of the residents of Virinat were loyal subjects of the Empire who were unaware of the terrorist cell hidden amongst their homes and families. Their deaths are a tragedy.
I mean, it really ought to be. It really ought to be. Like, the Federation and the Romulan Empire should be at outright war at this point. And frankly, I mean, they essentially are. We straightforwardly treat Imperial ships as enemies from that point on. There's no attempt to talk them down or anything. But we never hear about a formal declaration of war, so...
When the Tal Shiar attempted to remove the insurrectionists and save Virinat and its people, the Romulan Republic destroyed the entire colony rather than submit to the lawful authority of my forces. I grieve for the loss of innocent life. Rest assured that those responsible will be found and punished for their crimes against the Romulan people. Virinat will not be forgotten.
Yeah, like Klingon ships are. It really is weird, and it's not like the way they could with the attack on Vulcan at the end of Unification, or the attempted attack on Vulcan at the end of Unification, or, shoot, I had another example of something the Romulans pulled, and I'm blanking on it. The events of Star Trek Nemesis, they can't claim that it was a rogue element or something like that. It was their Empress, and she's still Empress. Firing subspace transmission from Starfleet Command. Please put on
To
main
all
briefing.
Starfleet vessels, our allies in the Romulan Republic are under attack by the Tal Shar. All combat-ready vessels are ordered to report to New Romulus immediately. Individual orders to follow. Thank you for responding so quickly. Your orders are to rendezvous with Battle Group Phi at Virinat and proceed to New Romulus to reinforce our vessels there. The battle is already underway.
Glad to have you here.
Okay.
Let's get to New Romulus.
There's the Belfast. Good old Defiant class. Also got the Kirk, the Akagi, and 2 unnamed frigates. To New Romulus!
We are grateful beyond words for your help. You have arrived in the nick of time. New Romulus does not have the developed orbital defenses necessary to repel such an attack, and Admiral Kerrick is calling for as many ships as possible to defend the planet. The flotilla protecting the planet has been pushed back by the enemy assault. They are at their final line now. They need your help.
So I'm pretty sure this is the Federation side of the mission where we defended where Jenny defended New Romulus from the Alachi, and the Federation came
Glad
in.
you could join us.
At the
Concentrate
end.
fire on their command ship.
I think that was the command ship? Wait, no. Here's our command ship. That's the... Come on! Let me single out the command ship. Wait a minute. I know it's in there somewhere.
Shields have failed.
Let's move in that direction, man. Come on, let me do it. Nobody's attacking me. Oh, now somebody's attacking me. Oh, God damn it. Ah! Ah! It's right on top of me! Klingons sent ships to help too. Is there anything in range? guess they took care of it. Didn't get out in time. That's bad. Like, serious chance of getting me killed is bad.
On behalf of the Romulan Republic, thank you for your assistance today. You have saved our new world from destruction. We cannot begin to repay these deeds you have performed today, but know that your names will go down in history.
Let's go.
Warning, ship is under attack.
The Romulan Republic extends their sincere gratitude for your assistance in saving their homeworld. We now know the race you encountered
That was quite a battle.
is called the Alachi, and they are the Tal Shar's new allies. From what you found on Virinat and what they tried to do at New Romulus, I'd say that whatever they're doing, it's not in our best interests. The Republic is continuing to search for clues to reveal what exactly is happening to the people being abducted by the Alachi. You, however, may be set to a different task.
And we already said plasma beam's not bad.
Congratulations, Commander.
And we're getting a new ship. Are there any missions left? Oh yeah, there's still one more. Alright. I am going to go pee real fast. Then we can design our new ship, and then we can do that one last mission. And then that's
that
it
destroyed Romulus
for Morwen. So I'll be right back. Okay, we are back. So. Okay. Let's get a ship. Our options at this level are the Stargazer, basically. The Akira class. AKA also AKA Zephyr, AKA Thunderchild, which Thunderchild design isn't bad. But that is very much a cannon build. And we don't really have cannons. And the Research Science Vessel, AKA Space Vibrators. And also that thing. But mostly it's Space Vibrators. And actually, because I bought it on another character, the ugly-ass Nebula class. Or slightly less ugly, but still pretty ugly Veteran class. Do I have that? Oh, I also have the Heavy Escort refit. When did I get that? Okay, well, I have that. It has the same options as the... Okay, I definitely do not have that. Or that. Or that. Okay. So yeah, those are our options. As far as what would be easiest to switch over to, since we're only using it for one mission, that's probably the heavy cruiser. But I am open to trying out one of the others. It's all up to you folks. Let me know your thoughts. Alright, we are at commander level. We got damage resistance, shield hardness, weapon amplification, weapon specialization. Damage resistance is always good. Shield hardness might actually be better though. This is true. Whoops. Wrong thing. Any other opinions on that front? I have a new reputation. No, not reputation. I have a new trait slot. Fire and plasma resistance would be good. And for the ship...
The shuttle to Saturn will leave at 08:30 hours.
Yeah. I got to agree on the multi-nacelle one. So I'm hearing tac ship. So we got our traits. I'm good with the Nakira variant. Yeah, I getcha. Actually, if I'm doing that, I may as well get this. It's a better ship. That uses the same visuals. When did I get this? And why? Oh well. Alright, we need a fictional redhead.
The shuttle to Saturn will leave at 08:30 hours.
Or I can pull one off my list. Given it is an Akira class, the Soryu or the Shikinami aren't bad picks. Have I used the Shinonome? I think I used that for someone. I'm pretty sure I used the Sakura too. Starfire, also a good option. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, let's go with the Soryu. Referencing, of course, Asuka Longley Soryu. Hence why we could also use Shikinami. Because that's her name in the movies. Didn't we already use Coriander? I've already typed in Soryu. Ooh, it comes with something. Point defense system. Oh yeah. Automatically attacks nearby enemies. That's neat. Alright. First off. Yeah, that looks like a good one for attack ship. Did I fail to actually equip it? I mean, that is fairly pretty. Okay. And it's got Akira windows. Oh. This purple. This. Alright. Oh yeah, they added an Alita. They added Alita and Armitage classes to this group. Anyway, these are the bandy things. So Akira pretty good. Oslo are kind of neat. I'm liking the Oslo. I like that weird bend they've got going. Let's see. Zephyr. Thunderchild is bigger. Oslo is pointier, and then Akira is a standard round. What are these? Oh, these are the nacelles. Let's see. Those are really skinny. Well, I don't like the super skinny ones. Those are a nice compromise. Ship is ending up very splayed out, which, I don't know, feels vaguely right for a, Okay, if I look at it from the side... Yeah, the Zephyr's really tight in. I like that. Let's see if we can't get some better design work on the saucer. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Let's launch the Soryu. Okay. Let's man the Soryu. Okay. She needs a better level 1 ability, and I know exactly what I want to give her. How's that? Okay. And that solves the problem of the second engineering slot. We're gonna fill it with no one. However, long as we're here in level 20 anyway.
Ships docking and undocking must disengage engines and operate on maneuvering thrusters only.
Greetings, how can I assist you today? Greetings, how can I assist you today? Or in the future?
Why is nothing happening? Oh, he's right here.
Condition Alpha.
Let's get joined by a hologram. Randomize! Yeah! Oh yeah. No, this is perfection. This is perfection. It's fucking Man-Bat. Oh my god. Yes! He looks like an Angel character. Like straight out of a late 90s, early 2000s Joss Whedon show. He's perfect. Oh my god, he's wearing gloves? That's great. Let's make them black. Let's make them that color. Yeah. barely visible. Oh, there it is. I don't think any of the tops have logos that I know of. No, this is a hologram, not an android. So the data naming theme isn't required. Can totally name him a television word. Though honestly, I kind of just want to call him Darren. I don't know where that name came from or why. It just feels correct. Emergency Edge hologram. No, you're right. That's the winner. That is the winner. Perfect. Guinness first level skill sucks, but that's okay. Because I have candidate. You can. Oh wait, no, that candidate had the same shitty ability at first level. Okay, well, I can fix that. I have to buy something for Coraline anyway. Oh, and of course we're gonna take him on the ground. Emergency Edge hologram. I love it. No, not requisition all of that. Train bridge officers. So we need a level 1 space tactical ability, which is of course tactical team. And we need level 1 space engineering ability, which I'm going to actually go with engineering team. Yes, that is an excellent point. Thank you, R. The amount of preparation we're doing for the one remaining mission is kind of hilarious when you think about it. Where is Tomov? Did you get Tomov's weapon? No. Yes. Okay, it just took a second to register. That was weird. And let's train you up. There's an engineering team. Learn! And Miss Fletcher, I believe that you are the one we wanted to learn. Tactical team. And then let's go to your stations and equip those. Awesome. Frankly, have we given to Jenny a holographic crew member yet? I don't think we have. And if so, I kind of want to just copy him. Alright, let's equip this sucker as best we can. I don't think anything we've got will do more damage than that. No. No, it will not. That we may be able to beat, though. Or not. Okay. That's an improvement. Yeah, control expertise is not better than what I've got. That's better than what I've got. Cares. Yeah.
Condition Alpha. Repeat. Condition Alpha.
Same damage. So why would I take the phaser beam? That's an improvement.
Paris shuttle arriving at Doctor Base 6.
Titanium alloy. Field emitter. Yeah, shield regen is better. We've got that, we've got that. We don't really have any other options, so yeah. Looks like that's our build. Damn. I didn't even know you could play a Breen. Wonder how they pulled that off. Pretty sure Breen is not actually a race option, so they must be using gear and stuff? Alright, well, I think we're finally done here. So, back to the ship. Probably. Just for a taste of how she maneuvers pretty darn well. Also, she looks really cool in this lighting. Alright. Final mission
The cause
of the night.
The supernova that destroyed Romulus remains a mystery. Our allies in the Romulan Republic have a theory on the matter, however. They believe that Taurus, the former praetor of the Romulan Star Empire, is responsible. Republic forces attempted to apprehend her, but she escaped through an Iconian gateway.
If you all remember that
Recently,
mission.
the Republic has discovered new information that could help us track down Taurus. We want you to rendezvous with the RRW Lisette and provide any assistance you can. I have new missions for you.
I forgot to take... I forgot to spend my ground points. HP, weapon proficiency, air shields. HP is the way to go. Reduced damage, improved HP, or improved regen. Reduced damage. I'm never going to use any of these, so who cares? Let's go to the Hobus system.
On a forgotten world, a shadow of great evil lurks, waiting for the chance to strike. The truth behind the destruction of the Romulus system may be the harbinger of the greatest threat the Federation has ever faced.
You maybe... No, I think Obisek's ship is also named. So, remember the TNG episode, in which, there was a defector from the Romulans? She's his daughter. The one that was his motivation to defect in the first place. She's now captain of the, Republic equivalent of the Enterprise. Their, most advanced ship that goes on all the heroic quests. Anyway, discovered definite proof that Terrace was responsible for the Hobus supernova. That was to Jenny. Claimed that she was... Yeah, this happened to Jenny. And Terrace believes her Iconian masters can change the past, so she's not only a killer, she's insane. Cannot be allowed to commit even greater crimes in an attempt to fix her mistakes. Yeah, it kind of looks like a bug from this angle. It looks a lot like a bug from this angle, actually. Wow. That is a very ant head-like middle. This guy. Romulans, Republic intercepted transmission from a group of Remans in the Hobus system. The Remans have remained loyal to Terrace. So... yeah. We're gonna confront the Remans here and see if they know where she is. What emergency orders did the Lisette just receive? I wonder. I don't know if I actually know. Maybe we'll find out when we do the Romulan Republic mission immediately after this.
I am detecting some very rare minerals in the system, as well as the presence of protomatter. It is possible that Taris used the materials here to construct her weapon.
There's protomatter in Planet's core, which protomatter is what was used to create the Genesis device. There's odd readings from the icy asteroids.
Scanning in progress.
Nearby.
Scanning in progress. Scanning in progress. Scanning
Shit!
in progress.
Well, I'll see in a second what she said that I asked her to skip through. distance. Oh, tactical ships. Okay. Now, what did she say? Decalithium. And if there's also decasite here, she could have made all the stuff she needed to make the weapon. The contents of the weapon having been determined by Tijani in that other mission here. I do like having a turn radius. That is admittedly sweet. But is it worth not getting to look like a Deredex? No, it is not.
Scanning in progress.
High levels of Tekasite. So that confirms it. I'm not sure why we care that much where the materials came from.
As I suspected, the materials are all here. Our agent located Taris on planetary fragment Gamma. We should continue our search there.
I kind of like doing this after having done the other one as Tijani. I had never done that in previous playthroughs of this mission. The connections are nice. Scanners are detecting the shield covering a large crater. Oh, it's over there.
Scanning in progress.
Why are you not letting me? There we go. Presence here is a violation of quarantines. So is yours. It's a very good question, R.
Hide in the asteroids near it and mask our energy signature. I predict that Aranhu will approach to investigate further and be unable to detect us.
Sounds good to me. Yeah, the Akiras are not small.
We were attacked by
Though they are mostly empty space.
They appear to have fled.
Then again, so's the Deredex. Just on different axes. Oh, okay. Yeah, the Akira class was, like, Starfleet's second warship design after the Defiant. They showed up in, DS9 and First Contact and maybe some other places. Alright, Terrace is in a crater somewhere around here. Yeah, isn't that interesting? I think the implication is that Hakiv's implant is based on Borg tech. Which, I mean, makes sense given that the Tal Shiar were experimenting with it.
Scanning in progress.
Large shield protecting a structure. Shield is using a modified cloaking device. Riemann ships decloaking and hailing. Commander Sahanclado of the Ninja Riemans. He is. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. What just happened? Why was I unable to target them? That was really annoying.
Rear shield failing. Target's shields have failed.
That is Shredder. I was thinking Mortal Kombat Ninja, but it is also Shredder. Also, I died. It was inevitable somewhere in this storyline I would die. NPC to Deredexes or a bitch. Where the fuck did it go? There it is.
Under attack. Target's shields have failed. Right shield's failing.
I'm not in range for that. Fuck, I got too close, I got too close! I regret everything! Let's... Yes. Yes. Those are both goods. I suspect this will do more damage. No, it does less, but it'll do it while I'm charging the enemy, and that's worth it. And... what was the other thing I got? Oh yeah, a shield. It's probably better. Yeah, that's worth it. Yeah, that was a lot of torpedoes. Edge. Emergency edge hologram. I love it. Thank you for that. Yes, I know. I think that was the last fight of this mission, the last space fight of this mission anyway. If I remember right. No, I think there is one more. Eh, whatever. Multiple Remans and one Romulan. Quarry could be just ahead. Thank you? That was kind of unnecessary.
Starfleet! How did they find us?
They must have followed me, Praetor. I will deal with them.
No, I need your help with the gateway. Send your guards.
Trying to merge Iconian and Romulan technology to activate the gateway network. Yep, that sounds accurate to what we found before. Shipping logs. Shipments to and from the base in the Hobus system, and schematics for several devices that are similar to recovered Iconian tech. And they have more Starkiller weapons. Or at least the means of building them. Donatra was the person. Donatra was the sole surviving Romulan senator after after Shinzon killed them all in Star Trek Nemesis. She was Terrace's primary rival for power in the lead up to the supernova. Oh, fuck, I forget. Okay, apparently I don't forget. Well, shit. That went bad fast. The fuck is happening to my controls?
I haven't. What? No! Traitors!
Yeah, pretty much what Fruit Bat said. What the hell? Ooh. I literally just picked it up. Why is it not? Oh, it's an engineering kit. That's why. So tiny. Pretty much, yeah. Space Dracula fell and the rest of the Remans abandoned Terrace. And we're putting her under arrest. Yep. Protomatter from the Hobus system. Dangerous stuff. Techicite, which is just an explosive. I remain convinced that Kaurium, the stuff that makes holodeck technology possible, according to the TNG technical manual, and protomatter are the same thing. My headcanon is that Carol Marcus invented the holodeck. Using elements of Genesis probe technology. That's why some of the stuff in the holodeck is solid. Yeah, Terrace's clothes are good. And yeah, you're probably right. That's probably as good as that style of Romulan uniform gets. Thank you, Fruit Bat. That's not so good. I don't know why this bit isn't voiced. I will admit your previous attempts to thwart my plans have been irritating, but your actions have more than made up for those petty annoyances. Terrace still has loyalists among my people. An open move against her would have been a distraction from my greater plans. I don't work for you. But you played the pawn perfectly. I could not have asked for a more obedient tool. Now, if you will transport Terrace to my ship, we can avoid any unpleasantness. Yeah, fuck you, Sela. And oh hey! Hello, Captain Shone of the Belfast, once again. You've shown up a couple times in recent missions. Where actually are you? Like, physically. There's the Leoval. Oh, there they are. We've got a 3-nacelle galaxy, some science vessels, a really ugly command ship, and probably... oh, there's the Belfast. Anyway. Terrace is wanted by the Star Empire. Yeah, well, we're arguing legalities with a enemy head of state. We captured her. She's ours. She impacted more than just Romulus and the Romulan worlds. So we're trying her on the path for the whole quadrant, or she gets due process. I'm going to go with she gets due process. And yeah, I have to answer with sarcasm. It's just fitting. And we beam her to the Belfast. Transfer successful. Terrace is in the brig. They'll take it from here. And yeah, we blew up a gateway. And we're sending back Ceylon. Right?
We have much to consider. If the destruction of the Romulan homeworld was a deliberate act, not only was it mass murder, but that one event has been a major cause of the destabilization of the quadrant over the past 40 years.
No, they do not.
To mention
only the
life
Federation
impacts
gets
on the
four missions we
of
just
the Romulan
did.
people. This one horrible act set off a chain of reactions that could change the galaxy forever. We must know who did this and why. The interrogation of Taurus will no doubt lead to many truths. But I am troubled by these Remans. Why did they turn on Taurus? And where did they go?
Excellent questions. I do like me a resilient shield array. Not that
Congratulations, Commander.
So, yeah, those four missions are the Federation unique part of,
The fledgling Romulan Republic has requested our help.
Go away. Well, said about... Yeah, what said about where the Remans fled to was it looks like a Romulan station. I'm pretty sure it's the vault. Sorry. Yeah, they said they went to a Romulan station. I'm pretty sure it was the vault. Because up to this point, I think there are 3 major factions in the former Romulan Empire. There's the Romulan Star Empire and the Tal Shiar as one faction. Although really that's 2 factions that are closely allied. There's the Remans, who are working for Terrace, and there's the Republic, and a few Remans are also in the Republic. Anyway. So yeah, that was the Federation unique part of the Romulan Mystery arc. The rest of it can be played by any character, which means we have all of our characters now at the point of convergence. And therefore, from here out, I will be playing to Jenny until way later in the game, when there is one other place where you can create a new character. It's essentially a new game plus thing. You start at level 65 with a species option that isn't available any other way, and get a unique tutorial type thing that then merges into what was then the end game storyline. But I am fairly confident we will not want to stick to that character. I'll do that tutorial stuff with them, and then we'll go back to Jenny for the rest of the game. So yeah. Next time I play will probably not be until Tuesday. So I will see you all then. hope you had fun. I know I did, and I'm really looking forward, because I feel like this is where the story really starts getting going. So I will see you all then. Bye!